92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Normally we do second date updates on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. But today we have a special in-house second date update. If you remember, young Jeffrey had his first date with our listener, Sam, in studio when we made things very awkward for them. And then last week we gave him a bunch of crap because he hadn't called her. We made him call her on air. Well, young Jeffrey and Sam actually went out on a date.
What?
What did you do?
Isn't that right, Jeffrey?
Yeah. I listened to what you guys said, and I agreed with you that I should call her. And we went out, and we.
What did
I
you
agreed with you that I should call her.
I really like her.
You bitched about it the whole time when we
her,
made you call her.
and I
Okay.
wanted to see her again. So we met up on Capitol Hill.
Okay.
We went to a place that's like a bowling alley / bar, so
Yeah.
we could do drinks
All right.
and
Nice.
Been there?
activities.
Good date.
And she got there. She looked super cute.
She's adorable.
She was wearing these like jeans and this like really cool shirt. She looked really pretty.
Yeah.
And
Are you sure?
Super cute.
she did. She looked good.
Did you tell her that?
If you would have called it a top, I would have said you're gay right there instead of a shirt.
I don't know what it was. It was
I'm
really
just saying,
good.
you're
is
like,
what
she
it-
looks super cute in her top.
The blouse?
Yeah. All
Did
right.
you tell her that
Continue.
she was pretty?
Yes.
Okay.
I think I did.
Okay.
All right,
Oh, no, I was mesmerized.
So how'd the date go in your opinion?
So-
we're gonna get her on the phone in a little while and ask her how she thinks the date went. But how do you think the date went?
It
on the
went
whole?
really well. I wanted to get drinks, so we went to the bar to get drinks, but she doesn't really drink.
Okay.
So we got
Oh.
waters. And
She's boring.
What-
then.
Hey.
No.
I respect that.
I thought it was great, and we went bowling.
Jeff, you get hammered.
No, I don't.
Yeah, but
Yes,
Not
you
all the
do.
time.
maybe she's a recovered alcoholic, and she used to be, in Jubal's mind, really
That's
exciting.
just another way of saying boring.
Didn't matter. It didn't need drinks because it was still fun. We were there for 2 hours, and we really only got through 5 of the frames of
Are
a
you
single game of
serious?
bowling because we were just talking the entire time. It's like
Was it intense eye contact?
lots of eye contact.
Was there body contact? Did you
There was, some.
Did you help her learn how to throw a bowling ball
Yeah,
down there?
I stood
You got
behind her and like grabbed her arm, and we
Oh,
bent
kinda-
down, and I was.
romantic comedy
No, we
music was
didn't.
playing?
Yeah.
in the background?
We didn't do that. We didn't do that.
What was the most interesting thing you found out about her that made you like her even more?
I just loved that she was really dorky like me. Like, we both had a lot of really dorky things in common.
She also used to be a tap dancer and loved
Again,
jazz hands.
Jeff,
No,
you're
we
a
both
straight. You're a heterosexual male.
Yeah.
Okay, I've just never heard any dude I know wrap up a date like. I just like the fact that we're both really dorky.
We are. We both used to collect Pokemon cards, and it's awesome.
Because you hang out with dudes that are like Duff. Like, yeah, brah, did you do CrossFit today? And you hit your protein powder?
I hang out with men. How'd the date end?
So afterwards, I went and I walked her to her car, and we were like, had my arm around her. We
Yeah.
walked her there,
Did you make the move?
and we had a very passionate hug. And no
really?
kiss.
That's
no
it?
kiss.
Hold
you
on,
give her-
hold on.
No.
Did you go in for the kiss?
No.
See, that's the problem. You gotta go
No.
in for it.
Yeah,
man.
force myself on women, Jose?
you
I don't
hey,
think so.
No,
Yeah.
you just had an amazing date. If it went as well as you said, there's no way she doesn't want to kiss
I think
you.
there's a moment that you feel like naturally that a kiss will happen. You don't force a kiss just because it's the end of the date.
So you
'cause
just
think it
asked her
went
where,
well.
where she got her top and then sent her on her way. Hey, okay, so you thought it went great.
I
and
thought
you had a good time. And you liked her.
I can't wait to see her
All right.
again now.
We're gonna call her in
Aw.
6.5
Young
minutes.
love.
We're gonna call her in 6.5 minutes and see if she feels the same way.
Okay.
Does that make you nervous at all?
A little bit.
All right. So.
Hey, baby, won't you look my way?
Win 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Again, it's a special edition of the Second Date Update. Today it revolves around our very own young Jeffrey, who finally went out on a date with the listener Sam that came in for their first date when they had breakfast, and we made things very awkward for them. They went bowling and drinking. Well, she didn't drink, but he went bowling with her, and from the sounds of it, he's very smitten. We had her on the phone the whole time listening to his description of the date. Which I'm sure, ladies, if Jeff was talking about you like he was talking about her, would you be flattered? Because
Yes.
you literally.
Well,
yeah.
he complimented her outfit. So.
He did.
Oh, come on.
She
you
had
guys.
a fabulous top on.
I think both the men in this room could take tips from Jeffrey. He was very, very nice to a young lady and very respectful.
I agree.
Sam,
Yes.
how are you?
Hi, I'm doing well. How are you all?
Good. Did you hear the description that Jeff said about your date?
Yes, I did.
And would you agree with him for the most part? Did you have a good time?
I did have a good time. I thought it was pretty fun.
Really?
Were you upset at the end of the night when he didn't kiss you?
I have to. So that's one thing. I realize guys embellish a little bit for their friends and
Well,
whatnot.
before we get to that whole issue, did he do anything weird on the date? Like, what would you say was good about it? What would you say was weird about it? Because I'm sure there has to be something weird. It's Jeff. It's young Jeffrey.
One nice thing was he was an absolute gentleman the whole time.
Yeah.
Okay.
He complimented me when he saw me. He made eye contact, like he acted genuinely interested in what I was saying.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't
He
make
did
fun
not
of her.
make fun of the fact that I don't drink.
See?
Jubal.
Okay.
I heard that.
He held
I
back.
actually have a good reason for that.
He wanted to make fun
I
of you, but he
actually
didn't.
do have a good reason,
Okay.
but
Well, I want to know the
But-
reason. Why don't you drink?
actually, I have
I don't wanna-
epilepsy, and alcohol doesn't
Okay.
interact with my medication very
He
well.
gives her a seizure on the first date. All right. So, how did everything else go?
Everything else went pretty well. One of the kind of weird things was I was having a hard time gauging how interested he was.
Really?
Okay.
Yeah.
It sounds like from him that he was like overflowing with giddiness.
Yeah. At least in here he was.
Did he not like touch your arm or do any sort of like, I don't know.
No, there was like almost zero physical contact. You know how he said he put his arm around me on the way to the parking lot?
Yeah.
Yeah, that did not happen.
So that was in his mind. He's like, I'm totally got my arm around this chick
Well,
right
yeah.
now. I'm
Because I
killing
remember
it.
thinking, like, okay, is he ever going to put his arm around me or maybe,
Right.
like, try and hold my hand or touch my
Yeah.
arm or something?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I just remember at the end of the night being like, well, none of that happened, so maybe he's not interested.
I totally did.
Oh, no, Jeff.
I remember
You
going in through my
did not.
mind. I was like, okay,
Jeff,
if
were
there's
you-
a time to put your arm around her, now is
Hey.
the time. And I did it, and we walked to the car with my arm. I remember this.
Did you
Were
was the
you-
sober one on this
Were
date,
you
so I
nervous?
trust her.
Were you nervous, or was it one of those where you started to put your arm around her, you touched her on the small of the back, and then you took it back real quick? Because
No,
a lot of
I-
guys will do that.
Deliberately thought I was like, I have to put my arm around her while we walk back
right.
to the car. So we're walking, then I tried to be smooth about it, but it was probably really not
Well, it was
smooth.
obviously very memorable.
Or it was
For me,
so,
it was.
It was so smooth that nobody noticed.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, that's probably why.
I'm not trying to call you out, Jeff, but if you did, it somehow went unnoticed.
Sam,
Okay.
Probably wouldn't happen.
now, had he tried to kiss you at the end of the night, would you have kissed him? I think that's what we all really want to know.
Yeah, I would have.
You would.
Were you disappointed when he didn't kiss you?
A little bit.
Yeah.
That brings me to my next question. So, on the second date updates, I always offer to, send people out for a dinner to go out again or whatever. I'd be willing to offer you guys a third date.
Oh.
If, Sam, you're willing to come in studio next week and share your first kiss with young Jeffrey live on the air.
Yes.
Live on the air, your very first kiss.
Please say yes.
Jeff,
On air?
I'm helping
you
you
guys
out.
want me to kiss Jeff on air?
I don't.
I want
Yeah,
Jeff.
I don't-
I want Jeff to kiss you on air.
Oh, wow, that's a whole different story then. Oh, wow.
Will you come in here for your very first kiss with young Jeffrey live on air?
Well, is there going to be a kiss or is it going to be mental? Like the whole putting his arm around me thing?
Hold on, Jeff.
Jeff,
We do it.
Jeff, are you even interested in her coming in to kiss her?
No, I want to kiss her on my own time when the moment is right. I don't want to create an
So-
artificial moment
I'm
on
gonna
the air.
make
Like,
this
So, like
moment
in
happen.
a year, yeah. If we leave this up to you, it's going to happen.
Yeah,
It might be
we're
12
helping
months
you
from
out.
now.
I think that
We're helping you out.
forcing a kiss on air is
Hey,
like breaking love rather than making
you
love.
guys all believe in some magical fairy tale love, right? That's in each and every one of your heads.
Yes.
Maybe this is Kismet. Maybe it's the God's way of saying
No.
this is what's supposed to happen.
No,
in
this
your
is like
love
playing The
life.
Sims where you're like, kiss now, hug now, or make whoopee later.
This is like
it's
my own
not
personal
real
game of
life.
Sims. All right, will you do it? Sam, will you do it? Jeff, will you do it? We're running out of time.
I say I'd rather do it in person away from you guys, so I don't want her to do it.
I think our listeners should get to vote.
I think so.
No.
Text us
I'm,
78592.
No, ask Sam. Sam.
Sam,
Yes.
we're running out of time, so I got to put you on hold. 78592.
This is so
Text
messed
us.
up.
Should they do their first kiss live on the air? It's moving 92.5.
Need LASIK? Trust the experienced team at the LASIK Center at Evergreen Eye Center. No glasses, no contacts, no limits. What will you do? LASIK at evergreen.com.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
A listener named Amanda is on the phone for a second date update today, and she's smart
Okay.
because she did what people normally don't do. She did her research. Like, not just on the date, the person she was going with, but the actual place. She showed up the day before, interviewed everybody at the restaurant, waited around, checked it out to make sure that it was the proper location to have a date.
Psycho.
Isn't that right, Amanda?
No, that's not exactly what I did. But
Oh my God! Thank God.
I was trying to spin what you did and make it better, but I guess not.
yeah. Thank you for trying to make it better, but no, that's not exactly what I did. Yes,
good.
I did go to the restaurant the day before, but that was on accident.
Oh, okay. You didn't go to make sure that you had the best lighting at the table so that you looked fantastic no matter what happened on your date, right?
Scout mission.
No, but that's a great idea. No, I totally screwed up. I showed up at the restaurant and I was waiting for a really long time, and I kept calling him and texting him until finally got a response, and he wrote me back saying that we actually had planned a date the following night.
Shut up.
So he screwed up your schedule and showed up to the restaurant a day early.
Where are you,
That's
jerk?
true.
You should have kept blaming it on him and been like, no, I'm pretty sure it was tonight.
I can't imagine the emotions you were going through, though.
Yeah, after 30 minutes, I was pretty upset.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're like hating this guy so much. And then you realize it's your own fault. Did you say anything rude to him when you texted him?
You know, when I didn't hear from him, I kind of just wrote, like, dude, are you showing up or not? Because I'm going to leave.
Yeah.
Okay. That's not too bad. And so did you make it the next night?
Yeah, we did.
Okay.
Good. All right.
Everybody showed up the next night. Awesome.
As planned.
And it was a little weird when I showed up the second night in a row because all of the servers and the hostess remembered me.
She's
Right.
back.
Yeah, it was awkward because the night before I kept checking in with everyone wondering if they had seen this guy or if he was there.
Like, have his picture like a police officer that shows up trying to track somebody down. Like, have you seen this man before in here ever?
Exactly.
So, wait, how did you deal with that, though? I mean, were you able to laugh, or was it just weird?
I mean, it was a little awkward, but I had to laugh it off. I had no other choice.
Okay. And
Right.
was he cool with it?
Yeah, he made fun of me.
Okay.
Yeah, as he should. As he should.
Right.
So
I
how
feel like-
was the actual date?
The actual date, I thought, went well. We had a lot of things in common, listened to the same music. A lot of our hobbies are the same. Conversation was good, but I haven't heard from him since.
So, when you were leaving the date, what was your thought? Like, that you were for sure going to see him again?
I don't know. You know, to be honest, just dating is terrible, and people ghost, and you don't know what happens to them.
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought it went really well, and we had a lot of chemistry, but I don't know if he feels the same way because he's not calling me back.
Yeah. Or you've had plans with him for a while now, but you're not very good with your schedule, so you got it all screwed up.
Yeah, he's waiting.
Yeah, he's been waiting on your call.
Yeah, maybe that too.
Oh, my God. Did you guys kiss or anything?
No, I wanted to kiss him to see if we had a deeper connection, but we just kind of hugged and said it was really nice to meet each other and thank you for a nice evening.
Oh.
Okay. And no plans to go out again? Like, you guys didn't say, we should totally go out again?
No, I didn't make any plans. I was kind of hoping that he would be the one to call me and plan another date, but I don't know, maybe he thought I was going to screw that one up too and then show up twice.
Yeah,
So
it's just like, screw it. Okay, well, we'll play a song, come back, and then call him and get your second date update, okay?
Okay.
All right, we're going to do it next.
Okay.
Like, after the song. Like, don't go anywhere. Don't show up somewhere else, okay?
I promise.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Hey, Amanda, you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Hey, you know, at the end of the first part of the second date update, you made the comment that dating sucks.
Totally.
Yeah. That's why I'm thinking when we call this guy and find out if he'll go on another date with you or not, if he says yes, just skip everything, get married right away. What? That way you don't have to worry about dating anymore.
Great idea.
And then if he says no, just the next guy you go on a date with, just meet him at the courthouse, get married. Just stop with the dating, you know?
Okay, great.
All right.
It's like arranging your own wedding.
Yeah, great idea. I'll keep that in mind.
Okay, cool. If you're just joining us for today's second date update, Amanda is on the phone. She wants to call a dude named Jacob. They went out to eat dinner together. The problem at the beginning of the whole thing was that Amanda showed up on the wrong day to the restaurant and then blamed him for standing her up. But they worked it out. They ended up going there the next day to eat dinner. She says they had a great time, but now he's not getting back to her and she doesn't know why.
I'm just worried that this is going to go poorly and you're just going to give up on dating altogether. Like, could this be the last straw for you?
I don't know. I've had such bad luck in the past that I might as well know the truth.
Marriage. If you give up on dating, just get married, Amanda. That's the way it works.
Yeah, because marriage is so much easier than dating.
Super easy.
Yeah.
Right.
All right, I'm going to dial his phone number right now, see if we can get him on the phone. Here we go.
Hello,
Hi, may I speak to Jacob?
this is Jacob.
Hey, Jacob, how are you? My name is Jubal from a radio show called Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Okay, can I help you with something or?
No, just calling for no reason, just to talk.
All right. I'm a little confused here. Do you need a donation or something or?
We do need
Maybe
that. That's
at some
actually
point.
true.
I don't know.
Yeah.
No, I'm calling you because we got an email from one of our listeners, and it was about you.
About me?
Yeah.
How so?
Well, her name is Amanda, and you guys went out to dinner the other day.
Yes, we did.
Yes, you did.
Okay.
And she showed up to the restaurant on the wrong day and then started to blame you for it. You remember that?
Yes, I do remember that.
Okay. Well, Amanda told us a little bit about your date when you guys actually did go out, and now she's wondering why you won't call her back.
Really?
Yep.
So she contacted you and told you all about our date.
Yes.
It sounded like a lovely date from what she described.
Well, if I'm being 100% honest, this is a huge surprise to me because she did not seem very interested in me.
Really? She told us the opposite. She said that she was really interested in you, but she thought that you weren't feeling it.
Really?
Really?
Okay.
I mean, why would she
I,
try to contact you for another date if she wasn't interested?
Well, this whole thing is news to me. I did not know that, and that was not the impression I got.
Okay.
That's to be sure. Yeah.
Wait, you
Well,
haven't
she's-
gotten like a text message or a voicemail or something from her?
I think I got a text message from her, but based on kind of how things went, it sort of seemed more like a courtesy, hey, thanks, that was great, but not like she was really serious about wanting to see me again, especially after
Okay.
what,
Well, this could be one of the easiest second date updates we've ever done then.
Yeah.
Guys, we should just hook you up right now then, obviously, because you guys both like each other and didn't know it.
Well, I'm not sure that I actually really want to go out again, to be
Wait,
honest.
what was she doing that made you think she wasn't interested?
Well, the first sign I got was when the waiter came to the table to take our drink orders. He walked away and she said, wow, that guy's jawline looks just like my ex's.
Oh.
And I kind of was like, did she just say that? And then she just launched into it. In the date, she was just talking about her ex and kind of going on and on in this way that made me feel like, it was actually kind of sweet. It just seemed like she was still kind of hung up on him and, like she seemed like a good person, but just honestly not over him.
Yeah, when you're making comments about the waiter's jawline being similar to your ex, it sounds to me like that's all she's thinking about.
Yeah, well, not only that, she kind of said, like, we were working a lot. He was going to night school, and then he had to move for a job, and it wasn't anything bad that happened, but he moved, and so, I think they still have a cat together. Or he has a cat or something.
Oh, my gosh.
wow.
She went into great detail about her ex.
Oh, I learned it all. Yeah, I learned it all. And,
It's almost like you're on a date with that dude.
yeah, I might as well been. He might as well just pulled right up.
Were you asking her questions about it, or was she just...
I didn't ask her anything about the ex. That's for sure. I wouldn't, wouldn't have been my style.
Okay.
And, I don't know. I guess I kind of left the date thinking this girl's really not that into me, and she's got some history that she's not cleared up with. So I went home, and I guess when I was home, I was thinking about it some more, and so I checked out this guy, her ex, on Facebook just because I was curious. And
Well, yeah, you've heard so much about him.
Oh,
Why
my
not?
God.
It's like you're pulling up a celebrity's Facebook page.
You Facebook stalked her ex?
I know. Even when I was doing it, I was like, this is beyond. But I was curious. I feel like I should have just friended the guy. I knew enough about him. He seemed like a nice guy, but good-looking guy, but nothing really special. I thought it wasn't like I mean, he certainly didn't do it for me. So.
Okay, so
you
you
didn't find him hot?
You didn't friend request him then, huh?
Slightly.
Yeah, I mean, good enough looking guy, but
But you're just not really what you need.
yeah.
All right,
I can't
well.
believe that we've gone from talking about your date to analyzing the looks of her ex on Facebook.
I don't get it.
Yeah, it was a strange night, and it just kind of happened, and was ready to move on.
All right.
Okay.
Well, we're not really ready to move on yet. Neither is Amanda, because she's actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
What?
Yeah.
Yep.
She's on the phone.
Yes. She's on the phone and she wants to talk to you.
Hi.
Hey, Amanda. How's it going? Wow. Okay. you
So
doing?
you looked up my ex, huh?
Yeah, I guess I did. I did.
Uh-oh.
Guilty.
God.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've actually resisted, really been trying to avoid it. And I don't know, he had a picture of him fishing. Is that still what he's doing?
What are you doing?
I just,
Yeah. I don't really remember what the picture was. But I mean, do you hear yourself right now? I can does anyone else?
Yeah,
no,
we're
we
on
do.
board
We're
with
just,
you, Jacob.
just
We're
letting
on
you have
board.
the conversation. So,
what do you mean?
You honestly don't hear what you're doing?
Yeah, no, I'm interested because I just want to know what he's up to. Like, does he have a status update? What is he up to?
Amanda, you're clearly not over this guy.
No, I am. I'm totally over him. I've been with him for a really long time, and I'm just curious to what he's doing.
His profile picture had another girl in it, but I don't know if it was that
Wait,
sister
what?
or.
What? Did she have brown hair with blonde highlights in the front?
Oh my
oh
gosh.
no.
Amanda, it doesn't matter. It's your ex. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it does matter. I want to know because I want to know if it's his sister or if it's the girl he was dating before me.
Oh my gosh, Amanda.
Yeah, listen, I'm sorry. I should not have brought that up. But.
No, I don't think you should have.
Oh, man.
Amanda, you do not need to be dating right now.
Yeah, look, you're not in charge of my life. I thought dating would be a really good thing for me. So, okay, I dated this guy, and now I'm not, and I'm trying to find someone new.
Okay.
Yeah, but you're still focusing quite a bit on the old dude, Amanda.
Yeah,
That's what we're trying to say.
It's not fair to you, to the new dude. It's not really fair to anybody until you heal whatever's going on there.
If you were dating someone for over a year and then you found out that some other girl was in his profile picture on Facebook, then you would be really upset too and probably want to know who it is.
Okay.
I agree with you completely,
Yeah,
Amanda.
But
I'm on your side, 100%.
Probably not when you have your date on the phone too. I don't know. Like maybe if you were talking to your best girlfriend.
Look, I'm just curious and I want to know. So, Jacob, could you please tell me more about what you saw on his Facebook profile?
Oh, no.
Yeah, that's a hard no, Amanda. And
Look, you know what? I have a better idea, Jacob. How about this? Would you like to go on a second date with Amanda? We will pay for it, and then you guys can talk all about it.
you know what? As fun as that sounds, I'm going to decline.
No?
Thank you.
Come on.
Very much.
Dude, you guys could gossip about the whole thing the whole time.
That sounds fun.
Yeah.
No, Jacob, you owe me for this. Okay, I know that everyone is laughing about this right now, but you were the one who looked, and I think that you owe it to me to tell me what you found.
Oh my gosh.
Wow. Okay. So why don't you just do yourself a favor and look at his Facebook profile, or are you blocked or something? It sounds
Yeah.
That's a good
might be.
point.
Good idea.
Yeah, why aren't you on there, Amanda?
Good point.
I don't want to talk about that. I'm just curious about what you know.
Okay. Well,
yes.
Amanda, how about this? How about this? How about you just set up like a dummy account and then try to follow him?
No.
That's what most sane people do.
Yeah.
I don't appreciate your lame advice. Thank you, but no thank you. Jacob, when we hang up on this radio station, I am going to contact you, and I am going to expect that you give me some answers about what you found.
Oh my God.
You opened the floodgates.
Oh, you need some good
Yeah.
girlfriends right now, Amanda.
Shut up and stop telling me what to do.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Amanda, it's your life. Live it the way you see fit. And I guess you'll be reaching out to Jacob because there's nothing we can do about that
Yeah.
yet.
Yeah, I will be reaching out to him, and he better answer the phone, Jacob.
Oh.
All right.
I'm
scared.
That really makes me eager. I love a good threat.
All right.
Thank
Well,
you.
Amanda, looks like no second date for you. Hopefully you can get the information that you want, though. And I guess we did find out that dating really does suck, after all.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Okay, everybody texting in at 78592 right now, calling the girl from today's second date update crazy needs to stop.
Yeah.
Not because we disagree, just it's really full of people just saying she's crazy, and I'd like to read some different texts. Talking about today's second date update. If you missed it, Amanda wanted to call this dude named Jacob. When we got him on the phone, we found out the reason he wasn't calling her back was because she seemed pretty obsessed with her ex.
Yeah.
And through the second date update, she still seemed pretty obsessed with her ex because he said that after the date, he pulled up the dude's Facebook page just to see who he was because he heard so much about him on the date. And she started asking tons of questions because it sounds like she's blocked from seeing any of his content online.
I feel bad for her, though. I mean, everybody's been in a situation where they pine after some ex. That hurts, man.
Yeah, and it goes
hurts.
through everyone's head. I just don't think a lot of people actually go through with that kind of
I
stuff.
know,
You know
and
what I
she
mean?
talked about it too much. She doesn't have any self-control.
There it is,
part of the
yes.
issue, and
Yeah.
maybe some self-esteem issues on top. I mean, there's a lot of things going on. I get that, but
Her ex sounds amazing, though.
Yeah.
And I want to learn more about him. Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who isn't calling you back.
Move at 92.5.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Today's couple for the second date update met at a place that I didn't even know existed, and a place I'd probably never want to go to. A Yelp party.
Oh, I've heard of those.
You've heard of these things?
Yeah.
really, do you rate your own party at that point?
I guess. Yeah, I had no idea. Apparently, if you're like an elite member of Yelp, they all get together and talk about the reviews that they've had and stuff like that.
Like the best Chinese food in town?
Yeah, they're both members of the elite squad of Yelpers.
Oh, it's so hard to get into that. I'm not. You have to do like over
No.
300 reviews or something.
Jose's on Yelp all the time. He knows all about it. So I can just imagine these people meeting and then complaining about each other the whole time or thinking about what they're going to write or review about each other when they get home. So Gary met Tara at one of these Yelp parties. Gary, what's up? How's it going, man?
That's strange.
It's going all right.
All right.
Okay.
I feel like you're already writing a review of the show.
Yeah.
So tell us about this Yelp party that you met Tara at.
Yeah, well, we both belong to the same club. I guess she kind of just joined it. It's called Seattle. You know, part of people that write a lot of reviews for Yelp, sometimes we get together at parties and kind of just talk about things we've reviewed together. I know it's kind of nerdy, but, you know.
What'd you think when you first saw her?
What I think? I thought that she was really pretty and fun. But we got to talking, and, you know, we kind of like the same restaurants, and we talk about different places that we both reviewed. I mentioned that I wanted to go to this new place, and she hadn't reviewed it yet either. So I said, why don't we go together? She said, okay.
You must eat out a lot.
The one place in town that neither of you have reviewed, and you found it.
We do eat out a lot.
How was the date?
I thought the date was great. Like, she gave me her address. I picked her up. We went to this new place. It was this, I won't say it, but it's a French restaurant. And she liked it better than I did. We both reviewed it. I ended up giving it 4 stars. But the food was good. The atmosphere was good. But the service was kind of slow. And the valet took forever to bring the car around.
Because you're in such a hurry on a first date. Come on, that's your time to make small talk.
Yeah, but if you're a Yelper, I mean, it's important that you let the world know about this type of stuff.
Can you guys even enjoy a restaurant at this point in your life, or is it just too critical for you?
No, we can enjoy restaurants.
If it's good.
Yeah.
If it's not good, then you're going to let them know.
Right.
Well, how did the date end then? I mean, you know, I don't really need a full review of the restaurant, but how did the date end?
Well, I thought it ended good. I didn't try the kiss thing, but, you know, I dropped her off and we hugged and, I said, hey, do you want to check out this other place that she hadn't been to yet either? And she was like, yeah, let me check my schedule, and I'll get back to you. And then she just, like, never got back to me. And then I let it go for, like, 3 or 4 days, and then I just texted her, like, hey, did you check your schedule? Do you want to do this next week? And she, like, just texted back, next week is super booked, sorry. So I waited a week, and then I texted her again, like, hey, how about now? And she just texted back, like, still super busy.
Yeah.
So I feel like at this point, she's, like, blowing me off.
Right.
She's blowing you off.
Has
I
she
hate
posted
to.
a review about you?
I hope not.
All right, and so you haven't heard anything from her other than just like, hey, yeah, I'm still busy.
Yeah, I mean, I only texted her those 2 times, and she did get back to me, but I don't know, like, it's been a couple weeks, and I've kind of, like, put the ball in her court to, like, when do you want to hang out?
Okay.
I mean, I know she goes out all the time, just like me, so.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay. Well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, all right?
Awesome, thanks.
Okay, just hold on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
I just realized something. We got so caught up in the fact that Gary and Tara met at a Yelp party.
Yeah.
Constantly talking to Gary about Yelp. I forgot to ask you, Gary, is there anything that happened on your date that you can identify as something that happened weird that would make her not want to call you back?
She liked the restaurant a lot better than I did. She gave it a 5-star review, and I gave it a 4-star review.
I can't imagine 1 star really
Ooh, boy, if your
driving
Yelp,
you apart.
if your Yelp vibe doesn't jive, I know that's a bad thing.
Yeah, we're not on the same Yelp wavelength. I don't think that's it though. But she did seem like anytime I like had a problem with something, she was kind of like, "It's not a problem."
Oh,
but that's
so
the only thing I can think of.
that's
think-
interesting.
Maybe she thought you were too picky.
Maybe, but I don't think so. I mean, she didn't say anything like that.
All right, we're going to call her right now and see if we can get her on the phone. All right, you ready?
Yeah, ready.
Okay, here we go. Tara, please.
This is her.
Hey, Tara, how are you? I'm an owner of a restaurant you recently gave a poor Yelp review to, and I wanted to have a quick word with you. Got a second? Tara,
Okay.
I'm just joking. This is actually Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning on Moving 92.5. How are you?
Who is this?
Yeah.
My name is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning on the radio station Moving 92.5. We do a morning show here in town.
Why are you guys calling me? I'm sorry. I'm just a little confused.
That's all right. I'm calling you because you recently went out on a date with one of our listeners. His name is Gary. And Gary emailed us about you because he liked you a lot.
Oh,
So-
I know Gary.
You know Gary. You guys,
It's a start.
you met at that Yelp party because you're both like elite Yelpers.
Yep.
Okay.
Yelp.
It sounds like you don't like Gary very much.
Well, I don't know if I should be saying this on the radio.
Tara, I want to say I appreciate your time. And if you're like scared to say something about Gary on the radio or whatever, remember, he actually asked us to call you because he wanted to know if he did something wrong.
Just think of it as a Yelp review.
Yeah.
You know, honestly, a girl expects a guy to be a little chivalrous, you know, like on a first date at least.
And you mean just like opening doors and all that kind of good stuff?
Well, yeah, you know, like, I don't know. I consider myself a lady, you know, classy. I like to be treated like one. But the bill came at the restaurant, and he said, how do you want to split this?
Oh, on a first date that he asked you out on.
On a first date that he asked me out to.
Yeah.
And I was really taken aback. So I just kind of, like, reached into my wallet. I gave him a 20. I was like, okay, I guess this should cover it. And then he had the balls to just say, well, I think you had a bit more bread than me, and you also had a second glass of wine.
Stop it.
So he wanted more
Stop
money?
it. Wow. He was not counting what your charges should be.
No.
I gave him a little bit more money, and he goes, well, actually, I think maybe just a little bit more because that tip is only about 15%.
Hey, Tara? Tara?
Yeah.
Gary is actually on the other line. Gary?
Oh,
Look, I always give 20%. I don't know why you would want to give 20% to like the waiter. Even if I leave a bad review, I still leave 20%.
okay.
That's all
you know
I'm
what?
saying is we
Kidding
weren't leaving
aside,
that tip.
I shouldn't have had to pay for anything. I mean, if we had
But
decided
I paid for the valet. I mean, I
beforehand,
picked
you know, like,
you up and stuff.
I don't know,
I wasn't
going to be
doing
too
some
expensive for
chivalrous
you.
stuff.
Maybe we should have gone to a Jack in the Box, Gary. I mean, seriously.
And this was like our very first date, and I didn't choose this restaurant. We both said we wanted to review it together. I don't think it's weird to split the check on our very
God.
first date.
I mean, like, this is not how someone wants to be treated when they want to take you out. You know, it's like, I don't want to have to dig into my purse to, like, help pay for the sales tax. I don't know, it made me feel like honestly.
Tara, would you not have had a problem with it if you had chosen the restaurant?
Maybe that would have been different.
Maybe it would have been different.
Yeah,
okay.
No,
Tara, come on. You're giving the guy a bad time because he just wanted to split bills with you.
He counted how many glasses of wine.
Maybe I'm just like old-fashioned that way. I honestly am. Somebody asks you out. They choose a restaurant. He's taking me out. Like, he should pay for the bill.
If that would have been that kind of date, I would have paid for it. But this was like a mutually agreed upon, like, we're going to go review this restaurant together.
I don't know.
Sounds like a business deal, not a date.
Yeah.
Do you know what it's like to be on a date with you? I mean, you literally were, like, nobody does that. Guys don't do that. They don't. We were going to go review the restaurant, but to me, like, I thought it was like that was an excuse to, like, have you take me out, you know? Like, because I liked you. Like, I thought it would be fun to go. It was, it was a date.
Now, Gary, would you have been okay if she would have just given you the 20? In hindsight, maybe that was where you should have drawn the line.
No, I mean, 20 didn't even begin to, like, cover it. I don't know what that was. I don't know why I should be expected to pay for everything.
That's
especially
exactly what you should be doing. It's the first date. After this, like, the second date, third date, maybe we can split it. Like, that's just what happens on dates. Whoever takes them out pays for it.
But you were ordering a $14 glass of wine. I mean, just think about that.
Oh,
Why would you do that on a first date?
What's the difference between a $12 glass and a $14 glass? It's a $2 difference. Are you counting pennies? Like, are you super poor? Like, what's going on here?
Tara,
Really?
practice a little self-control. All right, when you're out on a date, and don't order the most.
We're going out to a French restaurant.
Yeah, come on, get
All right.
the house Merlot. You're fine.
Well, how about this? We take money out of the equation and send you guys out on a second date, and we will pay for it.
Yelp anywhere of your dreams.
Yep.
I don't know if we can afford Tara's taste.
Tara, will you go out with Gary again? We will pay for a second date.
Oh, man. I mean, maybe I should go out with you guys.
No, because I'll make you split the bill for sure. Will you go out with him again?
You know what? I would love to see Gary take himself out. I think that he should see what he's like on a date with himself.
Wow. Gary, I'm sorry, man.
Yeah, I guess our Yelp ors don't vibe or whatever.
Gary, I'm also going to need your address because I need to present you with half of the bill for this phone call. That's cool.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
It's never a good thing when you pursue somebody, get their phone number, they finally agree to go out on a date with you, then you go out and they blow you off. But it's even worse when somebody pursues you, asks you out on a date, and you go out with them, and then they blow you off.
Oh, that's
because you know that it's more than just your looks or whatever. They didn't like something about you personally. Because they wanted to go out with you bad enough where they pursued you and asked you out, and then they were like, oh, yeah,
never mind.
My mistake. That's what happened to Alicia. Alicia, how are you?
I'm good, guys. How are you?
Good.
We set that
Start
up so
that-
nicely.
Started off on a positive note for you.
Wow.
Thanks, guys.
You're welcome. So you met the guy that you want to call today at your yoga class?
I've been going to this yoga studio for like 2 years, and I've noticed him maybe like 6 months ago.
Yeah.
Okay.
And obviously I noticed him. It's yoga, so you don't really want to,
Do you get hit on a lot at yoga class?
No.
Okay.
There's usually not more than like one
Yeah.
or two dudes
Like,
in my yoga class.
I'll go to yoga occasionally, and if I've ever been and like even thought about hitting on a girl at yoga, you just feel like a creep. So
Exactly.
How did he come on to you?
Well, I noticed him a couple times, and then after like a month, we were in the kind of like the lobby area, putting our sneakers on, and he just started a conversation with me saying, how long have you been coming to this yoga studio? Like, you're really flexible.
He did
he
not
say
say
that?
that. Stop it.
wow, you're bendy.
He used that line?
Okay, we were talking about the poses first, and then he said, you're really flexible.
Okay, so he didn't just come up to you and say, hey, I noticed you from across the room, and wow.
You look like you could put your legs behind your head.
So it was more innocent than you made it sound at first.
Yeah.
Okay. So tell us about your date then.
He picked me up. I mean, he opened the door for me. Like, how many guys open the cars and the restaurant door and make sure you go in first. And we had a really nice dinner. We had good conversation. He offered to share his food with me, which I thought was really sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good sign.
And then at the end of the night, he walked me back to my place. And, I mean, I was putting all the signs out there, and he was kind of standing where there was enough distance that I knew that he wasn't going in for a kiss, and nothing happened.
And you were making it pretty obvious that you would be okay with a kiss.
Yes, I was putting on all the flirty smiling, rubbing his arm, touching everything.
Did it look like he was thinking about making a move to kiss you?
He was thinking about something. I don't know what he was thinking about.
Okay.
Maybe he was just nervous, or maybe he just doesn't kiss on the first date. There's guys and girls that do that.
Okay, but...
She's like, I've never met one.
And then we kind of gave each other a hug and was like, he's like, I'd love to see you again. And I was like, of course, So that's how it ended.
All right. And how many times have you tried to get a hold of him since that night?
I mean, once. I sent him like a thank you, like, hey, I had such a great night. I would love to hang out again. And he's like, yes. He even replied back saying, yes, sometime next week. And then nothing.
Okay.
How long ago was that?
Probably about 2 weeks ago.
That is weird. Maybe he lost his phone. I mean, this sounds like there could be, for once, a reasonable explanation.
Was there anything noteworthy about the date that you're not telling us? Because a lot of times people will forget important details.
I mean, I don't know. I thought I was being flirty. I touched his hand a couple times.
Okay, but I mean more along the lines of, did you ask him to borrow money? Did you tell him?
No.
Okay, and you don't have a sordid criminal history or anything else?
No.
All right. It sounds like a crazy question, but it comes up often where we call the person and they're like, oh, yeah, they said that they murdered like 6 people and I couldn't see them again. So there's nothing glaring like that you can think about. The date was perfectly normal.
Yeah, it was a great first date all the way up until the end when we didn't have a kiss.
Why didn't you make the first move then?
Guys, I'm a girl. I'm not going to make the first move.
Oh, come on.
All right, well, we'll play a song, come back, call him, and get your second date update, okay?
Okay.
All right, just hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Alicia, I want to promise you this, okay? Out of all the second date updates we've ever done, I've never made this promise. But I promise you that I have your back no matter what happens.
I don't believe it.
Okay.
Yep. I want to get you a second date. I don't care what happens.
Why?
Wow, dude.
Why?
I have your back.
There's an ulterior motive here.
No, not at
That's what I
all.
want to hear.
Whatever we find out about you, like if it's something you did that's weird or whatever, my goal, my mission here is to get you a second date. Okay, Alicia?
Woohoo!
What if it?
All right.
What if it turns out like the guy's married?
And get rid of his wife. Alicia's way better.
She's like, kidnap some people.
Yeah. Drop the zero, get with a hero. That's my girl, Alicia. If you're just tuning in for the second date update, we're about to call Jason. Alicia went out on a date with him after meeting him at yoga. Nothing really crazy happened on the date other than an awkward moment at the end where she thought he might want to go in for a kiss and then realized that he, in fact, didn't want to kiss her. That's the only thing that she could think of that was awkward on the date. So we're going to call him, get him on the line, and see if, in fact, there was something that went wrong on your date. Okay? You ready?
Okay.
All right. Any closing thoughts before we make the phone call?
Let's get me a second date.
Yeah. All right.
That's positive.
Hello,
Hi, is Jason in?
this is he.
Jason, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
I'm sorry?
This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning, the radio show.
Oh, okay. Hi.
Hi. What's going on?
Not much. How about you?
Not too much. I'm calling you because you recently went out on a date with a listener of ours.
Okay.
Her name is Alicia. You met her at yoga class.
Oh, my God. Yeah, Alicia.
Yeah. Well, Alicia told us a little bit about your date, said that she really liked you and would love to see you again, but you haven't been returning her phone calls. So Alicia is wondering if there's a reason that you don't want to go out with her.
Yeah, oh, this is weird. I've just been debating about whether to call her or not.
Why are you debating? What's the problem?
Well,
Is that you're not sure if you want to go out with her again?
yeah. I mean, I like her. We had a great time. It's not that we didn't have a great time. I mean, just when I saw her at yoga class,
she was great. She was fantastic. And then we got out on this date. It was, I don't know, it was like she was a different person.
She was acting differently?
No. I mean, she just looked like a totally different person.
How?
You had your-
So you were catfished on a person that you actually met at a yoga class in person. How does that work?
He had his yoga goggles on, Jubal.
Yeah, I guess.
Obviously makes people hotter.
I mean, it's just, in class, she looked so amazing.
Uh-huh.
So amazing. Like, and it wasn't just because of the yoga clothes or whatever. She's a really pretty girl. But she showed up for this date, and she just did not look the same.
How can you look less attractive outside of yoga class? I mean, like, you're sweaty, you don't have makeup on.
Yoga pants are magical, bro.
It is the pants.
What was wrong with her when you saw her?
She had so much makeup on. She just looked completely different.
Okay. So you actually like the natural her and not the all done up Alicia.
Yeah. I mean, I say so much makeup. I'm not talking like a lot of makeup. I'm talking like drag queen.
Really? So she showed up and you're like, is your real name Jack? Like, who are you? Was it that bad, really?
I mean, I'm not trying to be critical. It's just like I literally sat there thinking, oh my God, this is a man. Like, and I know better. I know she's not.
You know what?
I yoga
because
class.
I'm not
like,
drag. I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
What? Hello?
Hey, Jason, that's actually Alicia. She's on the phone.
I'm sorry that I don't
my
look,
God.
beautiful to your standards when I'm dolling myself up for you for a date. Are you serious? I look like a drag queen?
I didn't know you were there. Jeez.
Sorry about that, Jason. I guess we should have maybe told you that beforehand. But yeah, she is.
Yeah.
First of all, I don't think I look like a drag queen. I think that I looked really beautiful that night, and you don't know what real beauty is.
I'm not saying all that. I'm just saying, maybe you don't need 15 pounds of makeup to go out on a date. I think you're beautiful without all that stuff. I mean, I had such a great time. It was so much fun.
Yeah, but then you're calling me a drag queen when I'm outside of yoga class. What is that? It's insulting. He expects like a supermodel to just like walk out naturally like Giselle Bundchen with no makeup on. Are you crazy?
Yeah, but I think Jason's saying.
We don't all look like that.
But Jason's saying that he liked you without makeup, so I don't even think he's saying that. Jason, are you just like?
Okay, I'm going on a date. You guys want me to wear yoga pants and like have sweaty hair and like you guys? Okay,
I'm not saying that at all, Alicia. Remember, I have your back, Jason.
Oh yeah, no matter what.
Jason, are you one of those guys that's just against makeup?
I'm not against makeup. It's a little scary going out with somebody who looks totally different. I didn't expect that. That's all.
But is it something? I mean, you liked her, obviously. Like, why would that stop you from a second date? I've gone on second dates with guys who wear, stupid shirts. Like, you can tell her at some point, like, I think you're beautiful without the makeup.
I mean, that's what I'm trying to say is I think she's gorgeous without the makeup. I don't think she needs all that. I mean, I don't know who I'm going to end up going out on a date with to go on a second date.
So it was so
you know
bad.
What? You could go take your second date and shove it because I put so much effort into looking good for you that night, and then you could go and insult me and call me a drag queen. You.
Alicia, you are fiery. My gosh. I mean,
so it doesn't sound like.
I can't believe you would call me a drag queen and then be like, oh, you're so beautiful in yoga class. I'm the same person, idiot.
I know some hot drag queens.
Wow.
I'm just
Alicia,
saying.
it doesn't sound like you want to go out with Jason again.
I don't know.
I mean, I feel like, maybe we'll try it again and let's try a little less this time.
Let's try nothing this time. You can go take it and shove it.
We originally started this with Alicia wanting a second date, and now you're not interested in Jason. You're willing to give it another shot?
Yeah, I mean...
This is so weird because I thought I was going to have to convince Jason. But Alicia, is there any way I can convince you to go out with Jason again?
No, and I don't even want to see him at yoga class anymore.
My gosh, you're a dramatic woman.
I've never heard a girl be so insistent that you should appreciate her for her outer beauty.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should embrace her for everything she is.
I don't understand what you're getting all fired up about. I'm sitting here trying to tell you that you look good without all that makeup on. I mean, most people think that's nice.
Kids make fun too, okay? You just don't know how to appreciate beauty or art or makeup skills, okay? You obviously go for the hippie, like, let me grow my armpit hair out. I like that, okay? I look good in yoga and I look good outside, and you should appreciate both of that.
Alicia, like I told you before, Alicia, I've got your back in this whole thing. Jason, how dare you appreciate a woman for just her regular beauty and not wearing makeup? You are such a dog, and you give all of us men a bad name. Get off my phone line right now, you piece of
Wow.
Get him,
How
Jubal.
dare you?
You weren't lying.
She spent a lot of money on that makeup, and all you can do is judge her and want her to be naturally beautiful. You are an ass, my friend.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Getting a lot of texts in at 78592 about the second date update. This one says, I understand where Jason, the guy in the second date update, was coming from. I hide my wife's makeup every time we go out on a date.
Wow.
It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm moving 92.5. If you missed the second date update, Alicia wanted us to call Jason. They met in yoga class. We called Jason and got him on the phone and found out why he wasn't giving her a call back after their first date. He wasn't calling her because she was wearing too much makeup. He said, without the makeup, she's beautiful.
Yeah.
But with the makeup, he doesn't like her very much. And then she continued to go off about what a jerk he was.
I put it all on for you,
Yeah,
jerk.
most girls
lost
really
it.
like that when you're like, oh my God, without makeup, you look so great. She's the other way around.
That is our dream, to hear we're naturally beautiful.
Well, some people's dream, obviously, Lydia. I think
Not hers.
She was just ready to be angry from the get-go.
You think?
could have told her anything like, wow, your butt looks amazing in those jeans. How dare you?
In her defense, though, I know some girls that, like, I work at MAC, I'm a cosmetology major, and they take pride in their skills of makeup.
And there are some girls who are bad at makeup. They really bad. Red lipstick, by the way, should be used sparingly.
Yes.
When girls put on, maybe she was doing that, because when girls put on really bright red lipstick, most of the time it doesn't look okay. It's just shocking. It's just like, whoa.
And it's on
what
your
happened?
teeth half the time.
Yeah.
And,
So maybe that was it. But anyway, it was just funny how she got so angry at him for saying that she was naturally good looking. Lots of texts coming in at 78592 going, I'll go out with him. He sounds like a great guy. I never have to wear makeup. Yeah. I mean, you would think the people would like that, but she did not. One bit. Remember, if you want a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, brookandjubal@moving925.com. We will call the person who didn't call you back. And don't forget, at 8:10, another pair of tickets to see Jay-Z and Beyonce, July 30th, the On the Run tour at Safeco Field.
Moving 92.5.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
The guy on the phone for a second date update today feels like he wasn't on his A game when he went on the date with the girl we're about to call. Her name's Abby, right, Scott?
Yep, Abby, yes.
How you doing? Thanks for emailing the show.
For sure. I really appreciate you guys hearing me out on this. Thank you.
I read your email. I like how you initially got her number and got your dinner date. Why don't you tell everybody how you did that? That's pretty smooth.
I appreciate that. So, I'm a busy guy, so sometimes I only have a little bit of time for lunch, so I ran down to one of the lunch trucks, and I noticed a cute girl behind me on the line. And I was trying to figure out when the line was moving forward, like, oh, man, what can I say to this girl? Like, how can I initiate this conversation? So I turned around to her, and I blatantly lied to her. Actually, I said, hey, I've never been to this lunch truck before. Do you have any recommendations?
See? That's a good idea. Now,
That's A-game material right there.
But when you do that, you got to make sure you've never been there before, or they're not going to recognize you. So you're like, oh, dude, I've never been here. What's good? And then you walk up to the front. They're like, hey, Scott, how you been?
You're regular for you?
Yeah. Just get you the usual.
I'm assuming that didn't happen, right, Scott?
It didn't, fortunately. It didn't.
Yeah.
So basically, we talked. We started talking. I made her laugh a couple times. She made me laugh. I was like, oh, this girl's pretty cool. So, I get my sandwich, and we go over to the side, and I wait for her to get hers. And then as she's walking over, I say, hey, Abby, I really appreciate the lunch recommendation. Since you gave me a recommendation, I actually wanted to give you a dinner recommendation.
Oh, I see. Look at that segue.
See, that's what I was talking about. That's the part that I like.
That is smooth.
You give me a lunch recommendation, I'm going to give you a recommendation. You come hang out with Scotty Boy for dinner.
5 stars on Yelp.
So she liked it, obviously.
She did, yeah. She shook her head, but
yeah,
she thought it was cute. So
then where did you guys go to dinner?
We just went to a spot downtown. It's this little sushi spot that I know about, and it was awesome. But yeah, I don't know. I just felt off.
Now, well, that's what your email said, that you weren't on your A game. What does that mean? What is your A game?
I hadn't worked out that day, and so I felt a little bit off physically, like I wasn't in it, like I wasn't showcasing the full me.
Do you mean like you were tired and just kind of off mentally because you hadn't worked out, or are you talking about like your biceps weren't bulging from the pump from the gym before?
I mean, probably a little column A, a little column B, you know?
Oh, yeah,
One leads to the other.
Did she notice that anything was off?
I don't think so. It's not like it was like leaving the conversation to go cry for a minute and come back.
But I mean,
Sounds like it.
She's also not calling you back, so she might have noticed.
No, I mean, I pride myself kind of on being a witty guy, and I just didn't feel like I was on it. I mean, I just didn't feel like I was sharp that night.
How much did you bring up your workout regimen and your muscles? Because in our conversations, it's come up a lot.
Well, I mean, I feel like it directly affects a lot of parts about me, I mean, I probably brought it up a little bit. It's a part of my life. It's something that I pride myself on. So,
anything that was notably awkward, or anything that you said where you noticed a weird reaction from her? Or...
I mean, it wasn't anything crazy. It's funny because, we go for a walk, we look at the stars, and it'd be that moment where you'd, like, look at each other. And I was like, normally I'd go in and, like, try to get that kiss. But, like, it's just so, I just felt, like, deflated. It was really weird. So I'm sure there were some times where she was kind of like, oh, what's going on with this guy?
Was it that tension? Like, it's like, okay, now's your opportunity to kiss her, but you kept passing on that?
Totally, yeah. I didn't understand it.
That's the worst.
That is.
Do you think that you guys just don't have chemistry, maybe? I mean, are you trying to make something that's not there?
I'm thinking about her. The fact that I wrote this, I wrote
Okay.
to you guys because, I like her. I wouldn't write to you guys for anybody. So I think it was just me. I was off. Like I said, I just got to make sure I get my workout in. So I'm really feeling on point.
How many times have you tried to get a hold of her since your date?
Sent her a couple of text messages, and, she responds to them, but, like, it takes a long time to respond.
Okay.
Normally if you're excited about something, you respond quickly.
Yeah.
So yeah, we just text. I didn't try to call her or anything like that. I don't want to weird her out.
Have you actually asked her out again, or are you just trying to make conversation and you notice that she's being a little slow?
Yeah, I would say more the latter. Because I mean, I haven't gotten that like green light that she's like enjoying talking to me or anything.
Okay.
All right. Well, we're gonna play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update. Okay?
All right, that's fine. Thanks again, guys.
All right, man. Hold on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Scott, I want to let you know during that song, I was able to slam a protein shake, so I'm on my A game. This second part of your second date update is going to go great. I can feel it.
I appreciate it, bro.
Yeah, no problem, bro. If anybody's tuning in right now, Scott is on the phone with us. He went out with a girl named Abby. Feels like he wasn't on his A game during the date because he didn't work out earlier in the day. And there's nothing really glaring that happened during your date that you can think of, Scott. You just felt kind of awkward about the whole
Yeah,
thing?
just a little awkward. Yeah, just a little off. I don't know what's going on with me.
I will say, I think it takes a big man to admit that he wasn't on his A game. Like, most people call in, they were like, I did everything perfect. I don't know what went wrong.
But Scott hasn't even directly asked Abby out yet. You just aren't getting the right vibe.
Yeah, exactly. You guys know how that feeling is.
All right.
I do.
Well,
We're gonna
there it is.
We're going to give her a call right now, Scott. You ready?
Yeah.
Here we go, man.
Hello,
Hi, is Abby there?
this is her.
Abby, this is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm moving 92.5. How are you?
I'm sorry.
This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning on the radio station Moving 92.5.
Okay.
Abby, I'm calling you because you recently went out with a friend of the show. His name is Scott.
Okay.
And Scott really liked you and enjoyed your date, but he's kind of getting a really weird vibe from you that you don't want to see him again.
He's getting a weird vibe from me.
Yeah. Should it be the other way around?
I mean, I don't want to like throw anybody under the bus or anything, but I don't think I'm the one that's being weird.
You think that Scott is weird?
Honestly, I don't know him, so I can't say that. But
Abby, I talked to Scott about the night you went out because I was asking him about your date, and he says he feels like he wasn't on his A game. Did he seem kind of off to you?
I mean, that's what he said to me that night. So
He told you that he wasn't on his A game?
Oh, no.
yeah.
Okay, that's kind of a weird thing to say.
Well, at least he was being honest. But how do you go from like being off to being weird? Those are two totally different things.
You know, there's this one moment that I went into the bathroom and, I was gone for a couple minutes and I came back and he wasn't facing the bathroom, so his back was towards me. And I was getting closer to the table and I saw that he was kind of like moving his head up and down. And I I kind of thought that was weird, and I went up to him and I was like, hey, what are you doing? And he was like, oh, I missed my workout, so I'm just getting in some butt clenches.
What? Some butt clenches
butt
at the
clenches?
table?
Oh, Abby, are you sure he wasn't joking?
He had to
That's
have-
so ridiculous.
Amazing.
He had to have been joking with you, Abby.
Yeah, see, that's what I thought. I thought that he was joking, so I laughed.
So he's basically working out while you're at dinner.
Right.
Yeah, that's weird. That is weird, Abby.
I mean, he's got a pretty solid body. I got to say that. He's a very attractive guy. And obviously that was one of the things that he kept wanting to talk to me about. And I eat healthy. I try to go for walks, or I'll go for hikes with my girlfriends and stuff. And there was one point where he asked me, he was like, oh, what gym do you go to? And I told him I didn't go to a gym. And he started asking more questions, like, why? What's so bad about working out? And I was like, it's just not my thing. I've never been into going to the gym. And he literally goes, look, sweat dries, blood clots, bones heal, suck it up, princess.
What?
Say that again. What did he say?
Sweat dries, blood clots, bones heal, suck it up, princess.
Oh my gosh.
So he's basically like, get in the gym.
Did you
Quit
just...
being a crybaby.
That's awful. And so condescending.
What would you say to Scott if you could talk to him right now?
I would say don't be a douchebag.
Simple. Get to the point.
Okay?
I
Hey,
like that.
Scott,
Pretty much it.
Yeah.
did you hear that?
Oh gosh.
Abby, I should probably let you know that Scott's on the phone and just heard what you said.
Everything?
Everything.
Everything.
Oh, that sounded like a wounded little puppy.
Say hi to Scott, Abby.
Hey.
So that's how you feel about me, huh? That I'm a douche. That's it?
Oh my God, this is so awkward. I didn't say douche. I don't think I called you a douche.
Yeah, you did.
Well, let me clarify. You didn't call me a douchebag. You just called me a douche.
Yeah, there was no bag in it.
Yeah, douchebag light. I guess.
Scott,
You were working out at the table.
yeah, were you actually doing that, Scott? That's kind of weird, man.
I was. I wasn't even thinking about when she went to the bathroom and I was doing those, to get a couple butt clench reps in.
Those are real?
She came and tapped me and told me, like, hey, what are you doing? And I immediately was like, oh, shoot. It's kind of like blew my cover, so I just told her what was going on. Any other reason for me to be clenching my butt over and over again was probably worse.
Yeah, that's true. But, the workout thing's forgivable. What about princess?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, everybody should work out. It's not just a you thing. It's like an everybody thing. Like everybody needs to, feel that exhilaration. You know what I mean? Like it just really kind of sets you off every day. So, I want that for you. And when I hear that you don't want that for yourself, I'm thinking, here's a girl who wants to be like pampered and like, all right, what am I, feed you grapes? Like,
You didn't pamper me though. You wouldn't even let me order anything that I wanted to order.
Wait, he was stopping you from ordering food?
Yes.
What?
I tried to get the spicy tuna roll thingy, and you were like, oh, it's fried. You shouldn't eat fried food. Go straight to your waist.
All right.
my God,
Scott.
dude.
it was just a suggestion. I didn't tell you had to do it. I'm not going to walk your hand through life.
It wasn't a suggestion. You specifically said, I'm not going to pay for this and contribute to obesity in America.
Scott,
Abby! How are you
If you're
still
going-
at the table?
You know what? No, I don't even appreciate this. She's blowing this up. She's getting all smoked because she's on the radio and people are laughing at her right now. There's no way I was this bad.
Abby, would you like to go out with Scott again? We will pay for a second date. We'll make sure it's on his cheat day where you can order whatever you want, and we'll tell him to make sure he goes to the gym beforehand so he's not doing exercises at the table.
I just can't, in my right mind, say yes to another date with him.
Thank God.
Oh, man.
He was awful.
I'm just not into that type of person, I'm not into that lifestyle.
Oh, yeah, that healthy lifestyle? Yeah, well, have fun living till you're 52.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
When I met you in the summer.
Need LASIK? Trust the experienced team at the LASIK Center at Evergreen Eye Center. No glasses, no contacts, no limits. What will you do? LASIK at evergreen.com.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
The girl that's on the line to do a second date update today met the guy that she went out with at a very dirty place. That's right.
Whoa.
Bacteria infested, blood everywhere.
That's not
Creepy
normal.
old men who just can't wait to get in your mouth.
What?
This is
I'm talking about the dentist's office.
Oh,
That's,
makes sense. They are all creepy there.
yes, they are. That's where Andrea met the guy that she wants us to call today. Apparently, she works at a dentist's office, and that's where she met him.
Okay.
How you doing, Andrea?
I'm pretty good.
Did you ever think of your office like I just spoke about it?
You know, it doesn't exactly make people want to go to the dentist's office.
No, it is very.
Hygiene is very important. So
Your email said that you met this guy at work, and you work at a dentist's office. How'd you meet him?
I work as a receptionist, and he was a new patient. He came in, and when he was like checking in, we were just flirting with each other. We seemed to have an instant connection.
Whoa, wait, hold on. Are you allowed to hit on patients as the receptionist?
I mean, he was hitting on me. I was just receiving it.
Oh, you were innocent party in this. I see.
Sure, absolutely. And he was cute and stuff, so I flirted back with him.
And when he filled out his form and put his phone number down, you saved it and then called him later.
No, that's illegal, actually.
Oh, okay.
What I did was he went in and he had his appointment, and then when he came out, you know, usually we want to schedule you for your next appointment.
Mm-hmm.
And when I was scheduling him for his follow-up appointment, he gave me his phone number, and he said we should go out.
Oh, that's cool. So where'd you guys go?
Well, we ended up going out to dinner.
Mm-hmm.
And I got really dressed up. I thought I was looking really cute. And he took me to this restaurant. It was in a building that had a very, very nice view. It was a really nice restaurant. I've never been there before.
Did you guys meet there, or did he pick you up?
He picked me up. And so, you know, I thought we had a lovely time at dinner. And he has beautiful eyes. And he is just a smoking build. I mean, the guy works out and stuff.
I'm hoping during dinner you reminded him the whole time about his dental hygiene. Like, make sure you floss before and after this meal.
She's a receptionist there.
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
Well, he has a dynamite smile, too. I thought that we had great conversation during the date, and we talked about, you know, going to concerts and stuff. We both really love movies. There was one awkward moment while we were talking about movies.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, I don't know if that was a deal breaker, but...
Did you bring up a movie that he liked and you didn't like, and then he got super angry at you?
Well, no, he was talking about... He's a real big fan of this guy's movies, and I had never heard of him. He's like, God.
Are you trying to remember right now even who it was?
It's Martin Scorsese?
Martin Scorsese. He's a big director.
He's like one of the biggest guys in movies ever.
Ever.
Don't know anything.
Okay. Hey, I don't blame you.
Never heard of the guy.
Okay, I don't blame you for not knowing who he is.
He's like Steven Spielberg.
Yeah, he's a really huge name in movies, but did your date seem put off by that you didn't know who Martin Scorsese was? I wouldn't think that'd be a huge deal.
Well, it made me feel just kind of ditzy and stupid and like kind of insecure that I didn't know who this guy was.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. Maybe that's it.
You didn't pretend like you knew him, though. Like, you were honest.
Well, he kept trying to tell me his name, and I kept on trying to give it back to him, like pronouncing it over, and I don't know why. It's a tongue twister for me.
Try and say it for us right now.
Scorsese?
It's Scorsese, Martin Scorsese.
Scorsese?
No, not Stacy. Scorsese.
I'm not hearing it. I guess correctly or something. Is there a T in it?
No, there's no T. There's some names that people have trouble with no matter what. Obviously, you have trouble saying Martin Scorsese.
I guess so.
I could see how if you're going to claim to be a real movie lover and you not know these things, that it could maybe make you come off as a liar.
I know Julia Roberts is.
Okay, there we go.
You just like different kinds of movies. So how did everything end with this guy?
We concluded the date. I mean, after dinner, we actually walked around for a little while and seemed to be okay. But the date ended with just a hug, and I haven't gotten a call back from him.
Would you have kissed him if you went in for the kiss?
Sure.
So were you disappointed that it was a hug?
Of course I'm disappointed. I told you he had a hot butt.
All right. And how long has it been since your date?
2 weeks.
2 weeks. All right. Well, we'll play a song, come back, call him, and get your second date update, okay?
Okay.
All right. Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
For those of you who don't know what this song is, it was a song made famous by the movie Goodfellas. A very huge movie directed by one Martin Skorbensky. Or Martin Shorshinsky. Or Martin Skormy some sashimi sushi. I don't know exactly how to say his name, but he's a very, very famous man in Hollywood. And he's the reason that Andrea, the girl who's on the phone for a second date update, thinks that she's not getting a call back today. She was out on a date with a guy named Austin. They were having fun. They brought up movies. He brought up that he's a big Martin Scorsese fan. She had never heard of Martin Scorsese and still can't figure out how to get her to pronounce his name correctly. But she thinks that he's not calling her back because he might have thought that she was kind of ditzy or whatever. Yeah. Andrea, are you ready to go?
I am.
Have you figured out how to say the name yet?
Scorsese.
No. That's a mixture between him and Patrick Swayze, who is no longer with us. Anyway, we're getting closer to you getting it correct. All right, I'm going to dial the phone number right now and see if we can get him on the phone. Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, is Austin there?
Yeah, this is Austin.
Hey, Austin, what's up? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
I'm sorry, who's this?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show.
I think you probably have the wrong number.
No, I don't think I do. I think I'm talking to the right guy.
No, I don't know who you are. I think you've got the wrong number probably.
No, I think I have the right number. I think I really need to speak with you about something.
All right. What does a radio show need to talk to me about?
Well, it's about a date that you recently went on with one of our listeners. Her name is Andrea, and she actually emailed us asking if we could get you on the phone.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not.
Emailed a radio station trying to get me on the phone?
Yes, it's a segment we do on our show called the Second Date Update. Andrea is wondering why you haven't been returning any of her phone calls.
Wait, so she emailed you and asked you to call me to ask me why I didn't call her back?
Yes.
Like, this is something that you guys do for your listeners?
Yep, it is. It's kind of a public service for them. And it's a learning situation. You know, they get to hear what they did wrong on a date so they don't hopefully do it again.
And she really wanted you to call me?
Mm-hmm. Because she likes you. Should she know why you're not calling her back? Is it something that should be obvious to her?
I don't know. I don't think it would be obvious to her, to be honest with you, no.
Okay, well, she seemed nice when we talked to her about the date.
Oh, she's perfectly pleasant, and
Okay.
I think she's a nice girl.
Are you just not attracted to her or something?
Yeah.
She's a very attractive. You know, there's just again, there was just some weird things that happened on the date that just made me not feel like we really should hang out again.
Can I tell you what she thinks it is, and you tell me if I'm right or wrong?
Sure, if you want to go ahead, that's fine.
She thinks that you're not calling her back because she didn't know who Martin Scorsese is, and can't pronounce his name.
I mean, yeah, it was honestly, it was pretty wild. All right, maybe you don't know him, but you at least know some of his movies. You know, like Gangs of New York's pretty recent, or The Departed won an Oscar. You know, at least pronounce his name right after I teach you. Come on.
It's usually pretty easy to say a name after you've heard it.
Oh,
when
give
we
her
talked
a
to
break,
her,
you guys.
when we talked to her, we tried to say it to her too. She still couldn't get it.
I always,
But she thinks
that, I mean,
she thinks that's why you're not calling her back.
but come on,
Is
that
that the
can't be a
reason?
reason. She can't pronounce a
No,
name.
I mean, it was pretty strange, but it's not the reason.
Okay, can you tell us what the reason is then?
So, all right, so I take her to this restaurant, and it's a pretty nice restaurant. We get brought to our table, and the waitress pulls out the chair for her to sit down at the table, and she hops up on the chair, like feet on the chair, standing on the chair in the middle of the restaurant. And I'm like, what the hell are you doing?
Did you say she like stood on the chair?
Yeah, like literally put her feet, like stood 3 feet over everybody who was standing, stood on the chair because she said that the view from up there was breathtaking and she needed to take a picture for Instagram. So she
view
stood
of the
on the chair and took a picture of like the restaurant room with like some windows in the background showing the view that we could see. On her, from standing on her, like it was embarrassing. It was one of the most embarrassing things. This is an expensive restaurant we went to.
Maybe she's never been to a nice restaurant before, and she was just like shocked to be there. And
I'd be embarrassed to be there with her standing on the chairs at a McDonald's.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I don't know. I was trying to help justify it for you somehow.
It's cute. She gets excited about beautiful things.
No, and I agree. Like if Andrea had only done it once, that would have been one thing. But like, this odd Instagram behavior just kept happening and happening. For example, we're leaving the restaurant and she stops in the middle of us leaving. It's like, I really need to take a picture with this view in the background. So she like literally basically throws me her phone and runs over to the window and she gets into like this weird like yoga pose basically where she's got her leg behind her head and she's grabbing it with the other side arm and I basically am sitting on someone's table while they're eating trying to take a picture of her for Instagram doing a yoga pose in a restaurant in front of these windows. Like I said, it was weird. I don't want to go on a date with someone and be their professional Instagram photographer.
Come
you know
on.
what I'm saying?
You don't want to add that to your list of job duties that you can do? Like special skills section on your resume. I'm a photographer.
Maybe if she was going to pay me for it, but the fact that I'm paying for dinner, I'm picking her up, we're going out on my dime, and I'm also her photographer for her pictures by herself. Give me a break. I don't need this in my life.
You know what else is kind of annoying?
What's that?
She's actually on the other line listening right now and wants to talk to you.
That's not funny at all.
Andrea, are you there?
I am.
Oh, my God. This was
Austin,
pretty shady, guys.
really, Austin, you have a problem with the fact that I like taking photographs? I like taking pictures of my Instagram. I have a lot of fans on there. And I'm kind of known for doing poses in different places.
I mean, that's fantastic news, but I mean, we were out on a date. I figured you could maybe focus on our date rather than your Instagram followers who you don't actually know. Like, if you're going to show some interest in someone, at least sit there and be a part of what's going on rather than thinking about, well, how can I best interact with these strangers on the internet? Like,
He has a really good point, Andrea.
People that follow me on Instagram, they like to know what I'm doing. And so, I share it and stuff, and they like it.
Andrea, at one point, you handed me your phone and took my phone so that I could take a picture of you looking at a phone in front of a brick wall.
Shut up. That is not true.
Did that
you
really happen?
do that?
It 100% happened. It made no sense. She was looking at my phone with me taking a picture of her phone so she could post herself looking at any phone in front of a brick wall on Instagram.
Andrea.
It was a great picture. It got like 400 likes.
I'll
That's
tell
pretty
you,
good.
It got one unlike from me. I did not like taking it.
Andrea, I don't think that's the point. Like, if he spent his entire time on his phone or maybe even doing his hobby while he was on a date with you, you would have found it incredibly rude.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we talked about a lot of different things. I mean, we had a whole discussion about movies and how much we both love movies.
You're going to bring up the movies again? You're going to bring up the movies?
I thought we had a nice conversation about movies, but I guess not.
It was fine. Again, the whole thing was just fine.
Andrea, you don't see how it could be a little bit annoying that you're taking pictures every 5 seconds and making him basically your hired photographer for the evening.
Instagram is the wave of the future, and if you're not on Instagram, then you're not a part of the future. So that really sucks for you.
Oh, I think you work for Instagram. This is ridiculous.
Oh, gosh.
Well, you know what, Austin, I would love to ask you this question. Would you like to go out with Andrea on a second date? We will pay for it.
Andrea, again, you're super sweet, and there's another Instagrammer out there for you. But that dude is not me.
What? whatever. I get hit up by so many guys on my Instagram. I don't even need to go out on a date with you.
Oh, sweetheart.
All right.
No, it doesn't sound like you do.
No, I guess not. Andrea, thank you. I'm sorry it wasn't a successful second date update.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah. Before we let you go, though, do you need to take a picture of yourself on the phone doing a second date update?
You know, I never thought of that. I should totally do that.
No, you should not do that.
Oh, sweetheart. Oh, my goodness.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
I once tried to pick up a girl in an airport bar.
Yeah, how'd
You
that
just
work out?
Shocked.
We were in Chicago
Mm-hmm.
drinking at like this little wine bar thing. I was waiting for my flight. She was waiting for her flight. We struck up a conversation. Oh, we were both going to the same place in Seattle. I said,
Weird.
when we get to Seattle, we should totes go out.
Yeah.
She said, no, we shouldn't. And that's how we left everything.
That's the
But,
best answer ever. I hope that was a quote.
Carson did actually meet a girl at the airport and ended up getting her number and everything else. Carson, how are you?
I'm doing good, guys. How are you?
Good. Tell us about how you met Kelly, the girl that you want to call today.
Yeah, I met her at SeaTac. I had just gotten back into town from Thailand. I was overseas for several weeks, and just getting off the plane, all I wanted was a domestic beer. I just wanted a Bud Light more than anything, so I just went straight to a bar in the airport, and a few seats down was Kelly, and we just started chatting kind of casually, and
Did she just come over and sit next to you herself, or did you just be like, "Hey, Toots, you should come over and get a little closer"? Is that how you did it? That's how I usually.
No, we had there were the bowls with snacks, and she was out of snacks, and I kind of pushed my snack bowl towards her, and she kind of scooted
Oh my
over.
God, that's how I always get lured, by food. Oh, God.
He left a trail of crumbs from her seat to his seat, and she couldn't help but come over and sit next to you. What did you like about Kelly?
She's just really cute and completely approachable, and she was a great conversationalist.
Did you guys go on another date, or was the airport bar the date?
No. I asked her out for dinner. I told her that when she got back from San Diego, if she was interested, I'd love to take her out. And she said yes. So we ended up going out for some Thai food, and I'm really just looking for someone that shares my interests and my values, and someone that's cultured. I like to travel a lot. I like experiencing different places and people. And
Did you tell her that over and over again? I'm looking for somebody cultured. Are you cultured? Are you traveled? Or are you sort of naive about the world around you? Because I don't want to waste my time with you.
Yeah, no, I maybe should have led with that.
Does she seem like that kind of girl? Does she seem well-traveled and cultured and everything that you're looking for?
Yeah, she totally did. And, we were talking about languages, and I mentioned the fact that I speak 3 different languages, and I just come back from Thailand, and it was really easy for me to kind of pick up Thai, and, I ordered our meal in Thai, and she seemed to be pretty, impressed with that. And
Yeah, that's a risk. It's either impressive or very douchey.
Yeah, it's a
Because
fine
it's a
line.
fine line. It is.
But if you're right and the waiter doesn't look at you like you're an idiot, then I think it's always cool.
It depends how you do it, though.
Yeah, it has to be more of a conversation between the two of you, not you being like, oh, also, I know Thai.
Hold on one second. Is that how you did it, or was it kind of a smooth, normal?
I mean, it started off kind of smooth, and I think it maybe annoyed her a little bit. I think I probably maybe got a little carried away with it.
How do you know that it annoyed her?
Well, she asked me if we could continue in English.
That's a good sign.
Were you talking to her in Thai?
I mean, I ordered the meal in Thai, and then we started talking about other languages I know and how did I learn them, and I just kind of went off and
Carson.
That's what happened.
I don't know. Maybe I was talking a little bit too much.
So you were showing off. You were kind of showing off.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't. That's not what I meant to do, but I guess that's kind of what I ended up doing.
When in doubt, ask her more questions. Don't talk about yourself.
And ask them to her in Cantonese.
Yes, that's a good idea, Jubal. I think this could turn out well for you, though. I mean, if you just tell a girl that, hey, you made me nervous, I tried to impress you too much, give me another chance. I mean, what girl could say no to that?
A lot. A lot of girls have said no in the second date update to things like that. How many times have you tried to get a hold of her?
I've called 3 or 4 times and sent her a handful of texts. I mean, we had a great time. It seemed like we had dinner and spent about 2 hours together. It was pretty nice, and it wasn't an entire meltdown or anything like that. And I just know that if I could get her on the phone or just have a chance to explain it to her, she'd understand and give me a second chance.
Okay. And you haven't heard anything from her. You said you sent her a handful of texts, but not even like an avoidance kind of response?
No.
Just nothing. Okay. Well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update.
Cool.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
You know, Carson, I never did ask you how your date ended with Kelly. What happened at the end of your date?
Well, I mean, I guess ultimately what happened is I went to kiss her goodnight, and she kind of cold-shouldered me and offered me her hand instead.
Over hand. Ooh, not even a hug, a handshake.
Yeah, well, to kiss her hand or just like a firm, like, hey, we'll see you later?
I mean, I don't think she was offering me to kiss her hand.
Fair maiden, you know. That's what happens, I hear.
Maiden.
That's what chivalrous men do. I'm not one of those. If you're just joining us for the second date update, Carson wants us to call Kelly. He met her at the airport. They were at a bar. He started talking to her. They ended up going out. And at dinner, they discussed all their world travels. He spoke in the different languages that he can speak in. At a certain point, she said, "Can we just speak English?" And he thinks she may have thought that he was showing off. Is that pretty much accurate, Carson?
Yeah.
All right, cool. We're going to call her right now, see if we can get her on the phone and get your second date update. You ready to go?
Yeah.
Hello?
Bueno, ¿puedo hablar Kelly, please?
Hello?
Can I speak to Kelly, please?
Yes, this is she.
Kelly, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. I'm moving 92.5.
Oh, hello.
Have you heard of the show before?
I have, of course, yeah.
Any idea why I might be calling you?
Just to say hi? I don't know.
You know the show better than that. If you've listened for a second, you know I wouldn't be calling you just to say hi.
I don't know.
Kelly,
You are funny.
have you heard the second date updates that we do on our show?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, well, you recently went on a date with someone who emailed us about you.
Okay.
Do you remember going out with Carson?
Why are you asking?
Because Carson really liked you and he'd love to go out again, but you're not responding to any of his phone calls or text messages, so he emailed us to ask if he did something wrong on the date.
Oh, I don't know that I should discuss this in this venue.
I think it's a great idea, honestly. And listen, Carson emailed us, so he wants to know, do you like Carson?
He seems like a perfectly nice guy.
That's such a bad response,
Yeah,
Kelly.
the girls in the room just cringed.
Yeah.
I mean, if I wanted to go out with him again, I would have,
What did he do? I mean, it sounded like, his description, your date went pretty well.
What did he tell you?
He said that you met at the airport, went out for a nice dinner, and had a fun time. He was scared that you might have thought he was showing off with all of the languages he can speak. And you said, hey, can we just speak English?
Yeah, I might have said that.
Was that annoying?
For me, that wasn't a deal breaker. Something else that he said kind of was, though, just for me. And so...
What did he say to you?
Well, he was talking about his trips, and he really loves to travel, which is great. But I don't know if other girls would have an issue with this, but he was talking about spending time when he was in Southeast Asia in the brothels there.
Oh,
yeah.
And for me, I don't know.
Was he saying that he just went to check them out, or was he saying that he was an active customer there?
He was like, we hang out there.
Wait. So I don't think it would be good either way. Even if you're saying that you're just going to check them out.
But I will say, I've been to Bangkok before, and at the
Bangkok.
Yeah, you have.
And at the
Yeah, and
How old are you
sometimes
guys?
when you're
Oh my
walking around
gosh.
Bangkok, you want to pick up a little lady boy.
No, but there's a night
When
market.
in Rome,
Just give up, Brooke. Just give
do
up.
as the Thai Romans do.
No, I'm just trying to explain to her that there's a night market and it's surrounded
And
by all
sometimes
the
you
sex
just
shops.
gotta get a little action.
All they heard was Bangkok. So
Yeah, I
just
know.
give up.
And the thing is, it's like a tourist area.
So you hear that, Kelly? Going to brothels in that part of the world,
it's not.
perfectly normal. Everybody does it.
That's not what I'm saying.
I mean, what he said was that when he travels to Southeast Asia, he frequents many brothels. Those were his exact words.
Okay, that's not
frequents the
I
brothels.
feel like that means he's sleeping with prostitutes.
I think that you're right.
Yeah.
I can't.
That
argue.
would lead me to believe the same thing.
I wouldn't call him back either.
Hey, Kelly,
Yeah?
I should probably let you know that Carson is actually on the other line and has been listening to this entire conversation.
I probably should have assumed that.
Yeah, you probably should have. Carson, did you just admit to Kelly on your date that you frequent brothels in Southeast Asia?
First of all, it wasn't an admission. I was just sharing a piece of information. Yeah, I don't even really remember saying that. I mean,
Now, Kelly, correct me if I'm wrong here,
Gross.
but Carson, in my experience, admitting to being with a prostitute in the biblical sense to another woman, usually a turnoff.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to say what other girls would think, but me and I think any of my friends, that would be a deal breaker.
It's okay, Kelly. You can say what other
Yes.
girls would think.
No, it's disgusting.
Kelly, okay, I did not say that I frequent these brothels to sleep with prostitutes, okay? I've been to Thailand dozens of times. The first
But
two
can I
times
ask,
I went...
if you frequent a lot of brothels, like, what are you doing there? Like,
Just hanging out.
what?
Okay, well, as Brooke was saying, the brothels are situated among a number of different cultural attractions, okay? And it's not like you're going into this deep underground dungeon where it's nothing but a bunch of ladies, okay?
And let's face it, some of those brothels have the best food.
Oh, yeah.
So it's like, hey, I was there, but I was there to get a steak. I wasn't there for what you're
I
thinking.
feel like if you're saying you're frequenting a lot of brothels, for me, it's a deal breaker. Sorry.
Okay, but Kelly, listen, I mean, to be perfectly honest, like, yes, I did have an experience with a prostitute very, very, very early.
Why would you?
Shut up, dude.
Why-
Oh my God.
Why are you telling her that, Carson?
Listen, I'm being honest, okay?
All right.
It was horrible, not for me. I mean, see, not for her, but for me. And
She had a
women-
terrible time.
These women make a living. They make a great living doing this.
No.
And
It's like when you've already dug a hole, don't keep digging it.
Yeah, dude.
Stop.
Carson,
My jaw is like on the floor. I'm speechless right now.
why would you ever admit to that on a first date? Even bring that up. Like, maybe if you guys 10 years from now were like, hey, you want to hear a crazy story about when I went to Thailand? I'd still think it was a terrible idea then to do that.
okay,
But
well, she was already assuming that was the case anyway, so I might as well be honest about it now than
I appreciate your honesty, I guess.
well, I have to ask anyway. Kelly, would you like to go on a second date with Carson? I will pay for a second date. Carson will pay for something else later down the line.
You know, I respect that you're being honest, and I would apologize for jumping to conclusions, except that I was right, but I think this isn't going to work out for us. So,
Kelly,
no, thank
just
you.
really quickly, and I respect your decision and everything, and that's totally fine, but you came to the conclusion that this is something that I do all the time, and that I've been prostitutes on a regular basis when I go overseas, and that's not the case.
So, Carson, what you're saying is once in a while you might get a hooker. What's the big deal?
No, what I said was once I did, and that was it.
Yeah.
I respect that.
I just hope that you don't think that because you paid for dinner, like, that entitles you to anything here.
It's a fair trade.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.